Okay, we've had this cauliflower in the fridge too long. It came in a veg box from a local supplier that we ordered distance selling, and I don't want to waste it, to be honest, and I don't like cauliflower soup. Ugh. So this is a very wangy cauliflower. It's probably on its last legs. However, as a family, we tend to make not cauliflower cheese. We make a onion and mint sauce, and it will make it beautiful. So bit of butter, onion, wangy cauliflower, mint, and you've got a nice meal that you could have with jacket potato on its own, or a nice side dish. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And yes, as you can see, it's not very happy, but it will be. That would be great. So I'm going to take you over to the frying pan now. So in here I've got some butter. I would say, let me just have a look. It's local butter. It's about 1/3 of a block of butter. 2 tablespoons of dry mint. There we are, it's melting down. Now I'm going to put in a teaspoon of sugar. Okay. I've got it on a fairly low heat. A whole onion, and it was quite a big one. Now I know cauliflower cheese is lovely, but you know,
you love it.
Yeah, we do. But you're adding cheese to butter, so at least you haven't got cheese in here. I know there's a lot of butter, but we're not adding extra. We're adding flavour with the mint. Okay, we're going to add some garlic granules and black pepper. If you see my videos, we do like a lot of seasoning. So you season to how you want it. Remember, you can always add it, you can't take it away. Now it was salted butter, so I'm just going to do a bit of salt. And then you cook your onions until they go clear. Sorry about the state of the kitchen. I've been on a mega session today because I want to have some days with no cooking, so I always do some dishes and freeze or whatever. Okay, so we'll let that cook. Okay, so this is plain flour we're putting on here. Make sure you've got milk on standby. I've got just under a pint ready to go because you'll need to get your milk in pretty quickly. So a few scoops of flour. I'm not going to tell you how much because I didn't tell you how much butter, so it doesn't really. So this flour soaks up all the butter. Okay, and you can see it starts to go soaking. And then what the milk would do would turn it into sauce. Now my cauliflower, I'll get on the boil in a minute. So you can see it's cooking the flour, it's thickening. Then you'll just put in a tiny bit of milk. Turn down your heat. You can see it's almost like guzzled it up. So we put a bit more in. And then you need to stir. Do not leave it at this point. Okay, keep going in very gently if you don't want it all over your hob. Now this sauce here is probably enough for about 2 cauliflowers, to be honest. But it's gorgeous. The little bit of sugar in it just helps with a bit of bitterness from the dried mint. And take a bit more milk actually. So that was just under a pint I've used there. And what I was doing was we had some long life milk that we bought in between getting fresh milk, so no one loves that in their tea, so I've used that up on this sauce. And you can see it going in now, and the whole thing is you want to get rid of some of the lumps. It smells delicious. Now remember to taste, because at this point you might need, can you just get me a bit more milk, Dav, out of the fridge? Oh yeah, just pop it into there. So It was about 1 inch under a pint in this jug. I've got a little pint marker on there. So I think it's going to take nearly a pint to do this much. Now obviously you can do half of this and just use half a pint of milk. This is quite good. I remember us making this because we used to have a goat and we used to have a lot of milk. So I suppose having this is a good way of using a glass of milk when we were kids. Most of the lumps are out. We're not that fussy. But if you do get some big lumps in there, it's like biting into flour. Yeah, it's not very nice. So I didn't really need that noise. So we're probably just over a pint now.
It smells fantastic.
It does. It's such a simple thing. It tends to go really hard in the fridge if you're keeping it, but you could sort of reheat it. Have it one day, leave it another, and then do it the next day. But it's great on veg, it's great over potatoes. It's really lovely. Just reminds me of my childhood, and whenever we go to Mum's, sorry about Dad making a massive clank in the background, he's feeding Bob some biscuits, our dog, because that's what you do in the middle of doing this. There we go. We're nearly there, so that was over a pint. So if you want to go for less, you add less butter, less flour. There we go. So yeah, half of that would have been fine for one cauliflower, especially that tiny, sad one. But I'll do it in a jacket potato. I suppose you could use this on pasta as well. I don't think that would be a problem either. There we are. Creamy, minty, oniony, garlicky. So I'm going to have a little tiny taste just to make sure my seasoning's right. I need to add some more salt because it's quite a big quantity. Okay, maybe, I don't like adding garlic in at the end, but it'd be okay if I could give it a stir. There's only garlic granules as well, it's not fresh garlic. Some pepper. Get that in. Remember to season how you like it.